This is the length of my first Minecraft speedrun, 36 minutes and 5 seconds. Jump forward 2 months, and that time has been slashed to 15:44. That run is 2.3 times faster. But if you watch both runs back, you'll notice I do nearly the exact same things in each run. So how can you get 2 times quicker while doing the same thing? That's exactly what I'm going to break down today, showing you what I call the 5 umbrella tactics of speedrunning, and at the end detailing what I personally did to beat Minecraft 2 times faster. Let's jump right in. Alright, first things first, let me explain what I mean by umbrella tactics. These are what I believe to be the 5 ways anyone can beat Minecraft faster. They are essentially the 5 skill categories of speedrunning, meaning they're the things you have to improve to beat the game faster. To fully understand what I'm talking about, let's just start with the first of the tactics, decision making. Decision making is one of the most underrated skills speedrunners have, but in my opinion, it's one of the most crucial. In its most simplified definition, it is the action of making a decision, such as what you'll eat for dinner, what clothes to wear, or which YouTube video you'll watch. We all do those things, and they usually have little to no consequences. When you apply decision making to a speed run, you have to be very precise on what your decisions are. Every second matters in a speed run, so every second you use to think about your decisions is a second you'll never get back. Say you're in a bastion, you check your trades and you have 19 obsidian. You need to get to 20. Now you have a couple options. You can either try looting random loot chests, mine backup gold blocks to try and trade for the final lobby, or just leave without the full 20. Each one of these options could be the correct answer based on the other factors of the run, such as the distance of your first portal, where the backup gold blocks are, or if there are chests to loot even. Your decision making must be both accurate and quick, since your speed and accuracy could be the difference from finishing with a 15-minute or 14-minute time. To improve your decision making speed and accuracy, make sure you educate yourself on all the potential factors that go into making decisions. Once you know all your options, practicing by just doing runs is the best way to learn the ropes. The second tactic is the most noticeable skill to gain, and it's also the most measurable in terms of progress. I'm of course talking about mechanics. When you watch top level speedrunners, this is the first thing that jumps off the screen at you. Their movements are so quick and efficient, sometimes you can't even tell what they're doing at the time. These mechanics range from niche tactics like filling in eyes or faster crafting, to more broad tactics like terrain navigation or routing bastions. Here's a list I've compiled of the mechanics top speedrunners must master. Faster crafting, more precise mouse movements, terrain navigation, movement like head hitters or parkour, building a portal, clearing out a blaze spawner with TNT or beds, routing a bastion, navigating the stronghold, finding a buried treasure, killing the dragon. Beyond this list, there's an infinite amount of mechanics you can master in Minecraft, and you can also get super detailed about the individual mechanics and the way to most optimally do them. At the end of the day, practice all these mechanics, do some runs, then watch back the runs to see what mechanics you need to improve. To work on your mechanics, I linked a practice map in the description. The third umbrella tactic goes hand in hand with mechanics, but since it is different, it deserves its own section. Number 3 is knowledge of tech. Mechanics are about how well you can perform certain tasks, while tech knowledge is knowing all the little tips and tricks to do certain things faster. Think about it like a bicycle. Knowing how to ride a bike is the knowledge of tech, but actually pedaling the bike is mechanics. Now in Minecraft terms, knowing how to quick loot is knowledge of tech, while having precise mouse movements is a mechanic. Knowing all the tricks can definitely save you tons of time. So here's a quick list of strats you should learn. All the boat mechanics, such as sprint crawling, clutching, extending your jump, etc. Pillaring faster with gravel and soul sand. All the blaze spawner clearing tactics. All the portal building methods. Quick looting. Lighting a portal in lava. And the ins and outs of the F3 screen. Once again, there's an infinite amount of little tricks to learn to make you speedrun just a little bit faster. I think the best way to learn new tricks is just to watch what top level speedrunners are doing and try to pick up on the little things they do. As far as I'm concerned, there's always more to learn when it comes to speedrunning. In my opinion, the fourth umbrella tactic is what can take you from being a mid speedrunner to a good speedrunner. If you can get this tactic down, you can easily cut minutes off your times. Number 4 is forward thinking. By forward thinking, I mean knowing and planning how you're going to do your next step while doing your current step. Here's an example. To find a nether fortress, you have to tune your pie chart to detect spawners. The problem is, it takes time to tune the chart. There are 2 possibilities here. 1, you can tune the chart when you're about to use it, or 2, you can tune the chart earlier while doing something else in preparation for use later. Option number 2 is a great example of forward thinking, since you are preparing something for the future in the present. There are other ways you can use forward thinking too, like pre-crafting items in the bastion, in between pearls or at the fortress, adjusting render distances for E-ray or fort, thinking about what you have to do next, like when you hang a pearl in preparation for leaving the bastion. If you can master forward thinking, I think you'll find your gameplay will feel so much faster. The fifth and final final umbrella tactic is definitely the least talked about on this list, but it is 100% essential if you want to be using your time efficiently. That tactic is having an optimal setup. Having an optimal setup can mean multiple different things, from your IRL desk setup to the mods you have installed. There is a list of approved mods in the description, and most of these mods will improve your speedrunning experience drastically. The Seed Queue mod allows you to sift through worlds quickly, typically through the wall. Every new world, the standard settings mods resets your settings to your liking so you can sift through worlds without having to reset your settings. There are also performance mods like sodium and lithium that help your PC run the game smoother. Here are a few things I think are essential for an optimal setup. Having good, well-learned keybinds. Recording software so you can watch back for possible improvements and for reference. Having all the legal mods for performance. Setting up the wall through the Seed Queue mod for faster world sifting. Setting up the standard settings mod for more efficient world resets. Creating macros through Jingle and Ninja Brain Bot for changing your window dimensions and measuring eyes. There is no perfect setup for speedrunning, but if you have all these things in place, you will for sure be better off than if you didn't. The only way to really set up all the things I just listed is to watch tutorials on how to do them, and I'll have some linked in the description if you need them. So now you've seen the full umbrella of tactics, being decision making, mechanics, knowledge of tech, forward thinking, and an optimal setup. This umbrella of tactics is exactly what I observed when seeing top level runners, and since I was set on improving myself, I started applying them. Of these tactics, I found I lacked in decision making and forward thinking the most, so improving those two gave me the best drop in times. I downloaded practice maps to work on my mechanics, studied speedrunners and how they overlap tasks so they could minimize time wasted, learned brand new tech with boats and portal building, made a conscious effort to never stop to decide what to do next, and set up the wall so I could go through worlds 9 times faster than I was before. All these things take time to do, so I committed time to practicing all the areas of my game that needed it. And when you start as a beginner, you can always improve in any area. To me, that's the most exciting part of learning a new thing, knowing that there's always more to improve in looking back on how far I've come. Aside from all the tactics that I've listed in this video, I've yet to mention one major contributor to my and many other people's progress. That contributor is MCSR Ranked. MCSR Ranked is a mod/mod pack that turns speedrunning into a 1v1 competition. You can play ranked mode to try and rise in elo, or just play casual if you're just starting out. If your goal is to improve at speedrunning and you want to split your time between RSG and ranked, I would recommend spending more time playing ranked early on. I was a little timid on playing ranked at first, but once I started, I noticed a definite increase in skill overall. You're guaranteed to get good worlds, so no matter what the seed is like, you'll have an opportunity to practice every part of your game. Not to mention, having a direct opponent can push you to go faster than you normally would, leading to increased progress. Ranked is probably the most fun way to improve, so I can't recommend it enough. I've put a link in the description so you can download the mod and start improving yourself. I know everything in this video may look daunting or difficult, but as long as you enjoy the process and take it at your own pace, I believe you can find joy in it. The milestones will come in time. Enjoy the process and good luck on your journey. I stream speedrunning live here on YouTube and on Twitch, so I'd love if you came and checked it out. Thanks for watching.